Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel at Joyous Global Channel. My name is Olubodede Deborah, your children and teen coach. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the SMART academic goal setting and how you can achieve them. So I'm going to be explaining what SMART goal setting means, and then we will link it to our academics and how we can really achieve it for us to come out successfully in our exam. All right, in my previous video, I talked about goal settings, the importance, and then the types. And yeah, I talk about academic goal setting in the video. So today, we are going to be talking about how to set SMART academic goal setting. Before I proceed, please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly do so as to get more content. Yeah, because in this edition, we're going to be talking about different things under goal setting. So for you to be able to achieve excellence in your coming exam. All right, moving down to business, I'm going to be talking about the SMART goal setting. So what does the SMART goal setting means? That is the SMART. All right, so the S stands for specific. I mean, most of us know it already because research made us understand it too. That the S stands for specific, the M stands for measurable, the A stands for achievable, the R stands for relevant, and the T stands for time bound. All right, so we're going to be linking it to academic goal setting. Now, for you to be able to achieve success in your academic, you need to follow the steps as well. Now, when I say specific, that is, you need to be sure of, you need to be certain about that particular thing you want to work on. Now, let's imagine that you did exam last time and you realized that your mathematics and your English at somehow lagging in one place or the other, and you want to achieve something. You have to be specific. Okay, I want to get this score in my exam. I want to work towards this. Remember, I said goal setting is about you thinking, you creating plan, and then you working towards it. Now, where we go, you're being specific. That is, you are sure, okay, this is what I want to do. You're certain. Just like, okay, maybe let me give another example. You want to read now. You have to be sure. You're thinking, okay, I'm going to read English. Now you have to be specific. What topic exactly do you want to read in that English? Do you understand? Of course, in a term, I think you have like 10 topics or so. You pick a particular one. This is what I want to read today, or I want to read this two today. You are specific. That is it. Now we'll go to the second one, measurable. When I say measurable, that is you quantify your goal to a certain amount. Now, in the sense that you realize that you had what's it called, B or C in your exam. You have to measure it. Okay, this is a particular score I want to have. You quantify it, your goal. Do you understand? Now we'll go to the achievable. Now when we go to achievable, when you hear the word achievable, that is something you know deep down that you can attain it. Now it cannot be possible that you got 30 in your exam last term and you were saying this time I want to get 80. No. Now don't get me wrong, of course you can get it, but then we need to work based on something we know that, okay, when I focus on this, because for you to get 30 in your exam, it definitely means you don't understand that topic. So you need to start, coming up, learning how you want to achieve this. So be sure of what you want to achieve. You can say, okay, because I got 30 this last term, I want to get 50 this term. Now I know 50 is average. I'm just saying you need to let it be something you can achieve. Or should I say that now you know you want to read. Now you know you want to read some medicine in your English test or exam now for your English exam. And then you need to achieve when you now say, okay, you're setting a time. Okay, let's say, no, I'm going to set 3 hours to read. Are you sure you can achieve that? Now you can just set 30 minutes and it is something that you know you can achieve. Even though when you're done with your ass choice and everything, you still achieve that minute you want to read. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like achievable, that is, you're able to pick a particular time, a particular thing to do, and you know you are sure of it. You can achieve it. It's just like someone saying, I want to lose weight. Is it something you can just, and the person now says, I'll be running 500 kilometer every day. It's not really achievable in the sense that you're just starting to run. It's something you don't do before. So you have to like pick, okay, let me say 50 kilometer. Let me start with 50 kilometer. In that sense, you already know that, okay, I am working towards this thing. Now 50 kilometers, you can achieve it, unlike the 300 or the 500 kilometer. Do you understand? Set a goal that you know you can achieve. You don't have to rush. Start small. Just be able to achieve it. The rest one is relevant. You have to pick something that is realistic. Yes. Ones that are important. Now, it's just like in English. Now I'm still going to use English. Now you already know we have comprehension, we have composition and all that. And you telling me that all the comprehension passages in your textbook, that is what you want to read. Trust me, it's not everything that will come out in your exam. Do you understand what I mean? You should know that you have to pick the pattern. Now compositions, you should know if you are taught noun, pronoun and all that. You should already know that. I'm sorry, in grammar now, you should know noun, pronoun, maybe your taught adjective, adverb, preposition. You already know you have to read down. It is important. Now, not you saying you want to read all the comprehension passage in your textbook. Do you understand? It has to be important. Focus on the main thing. You don't focus on maybe what you learn first time. No. You focus on what you learn second time. Do you understand? And the last one, which is time bound. Time bound. When you hear the word time bound, that is, you need to give yourself a specific time. Now you know you want to read. Let's imagine that you wrote it down. That okay, you write it down rather. Sorry, I'm going to read my English by 6:30 to 7 o'clock. That is 30 minutes. Make sure you have that time bound. That is by 6:30. Anything you want to do at that moment, you have to like work towards everything, clear everything you want to do, your house choice, everything, you're done. 6:30, you are with your book already. Yes, and you were reading already. And once it's 30 minutes, you close your book because you were done. Time bound. You have a specific time whereby you read. Now, as we are preparing for your exam, now I want us to merge it together with your exam now, and now we can achieve it now. So we're going to do it this way. Now, like I said, number one thing is we have to create a reading timetable. So please, if you are yet to do that, start creating your reading timetable now. Create your reading timetable. Once you're done that, you know, when you're creating your timetable, you need to be specific. This is the topic I want to read today. On Monday, I'll be reading civic education. And in the civic education, we want to talk about patriotism. We want to talk about citizenship. This is what I want to read in the civic. You were specific. And you guys tell me that is number one. The S, specific. So Monday, I am reading this. Tuesday, I am reading this. Are we good? Now we are going to the measurable. Now we have like 10 topics in your exam, in your book rather. Pick the ones that you know. Measure it that, okay, if I read those 2 topics today, will it be able to help you that to the point that you know you will start an exam soon and you are reading 2 topics? Is it easy for you, or will you be able to achieve your goal? Because you know you have to finish 10 topics, so you have to quantify your goal in the sense that you have to quantify, measure how many topics you want to read for a particular day in a particular subject. Are you getting me? Now, the next one is achievable. Now that I said quantify it, now get your amount, measure it. Be sure to know that you can achieve that which you've chosen. The one you've picked, be sure enough to know that you can achieve it. What do I say? Be sure enough that, okay, I'm picking 3 topics. Is it possible for me to be able to read these 3 topics this particular time, and now we achieve it? Do you understand? Apply it that way. Then the next one is it relevant? Is it important? Now you go through everything. Which one is much more important that you know? Pick the important ones. It's not about, now when your teacher give you definitions, she gives you some explanation. Pick the ones that are important. That is why when we want to talk about effective reading, we're going to be explaining how you can read and understand. Yes, for your exam. I'm going to talk about that. So now when your mistress, there are notes. You don't expect to read all the notes, cram everything, and pour it down in your exam. No, pick the important, the key points. Understand it. Okay, these are the key points, the important point. Pick it out from your reading, and you will see how amazing you will become. I'm telling you. Your mistress divine citizenship for you and gave you few examples. Pick out the important words. Do you understand? Now the last one, which is time bound. Now you remember that we picked 3 topics. Now we said specific, yes. The next one, measurable. In the measurable, we pick 3 topics that we want to read under one subject on Monday. Now, what time can you read it? If it is 1 hour, maybe when you're back from school, you did your house chores, your assignments, you eat. Once you're done with that, now check the time you are done. Maybe you're done 7 p.m. Once you were done 7 p.m., check. Okay, can I just read 1 hour, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.? Let me just read 1 hour. So once I read 1 hour, that's the end. Pick it, and it must be a consistent something. Now that you have know all these points, my dear, why not start setting your smart goal towards this your exam? Trust me, you know I want you to come out successfully in your exam. I want you to comment and tell me, Joyous Global, Deborah, I did well in my exam. That is what I want to hear. Like, I want testimony on your exam. That is my joy. So please and please try as much as possible to start creating now. Start creating your reading timetable now. Start creating it, and let's start working towards it. Just a smart goal, be specific, make sure it is measurable, make sure it is achievable, make sure it is relevant, and then set a time for yourself. Yeah, set a time for yourself is really, really important. So in my next video, of course, I'm going to talk about the effective ways of reading so as to achieve excellence in your exam. Trust me, you are going to come out really, really great if you follow the steps. I wish you success in your exam. Remain blessed.